everyone, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build video. I'm really excited for you guys to join me here today because today we are going to be building a tiny mobile home in the world of Oasis Springs, which is the world that came with the base game. And I'm really excited to show you guys this build because it is very cute in my opinion. I really enjoyed building this build and I kind of wanted to build something small for today's video, so I decided to go with a tiny mobile home since it's a build that I've never done before. And I believe a tiny mobile home is just like a simple design house. So this is a house fitted for 1 to 2 sims and it has only 1 bedroom and a tiny kitchen. I basically use a lot of like tiny living stuff since the spaces in this house are very tiny, and I really like the outcome and I really hope that you guys will like this build as much as I did building it. But as you can see, the structure over here came together pretty quickly. It is just a simple L-shaped house and I really like it. It's very cute in my opinion, and for the color scheme I decided to go with something bright and like very blended with the desert theme of this world. So I decided to use a bright orange color paired with a dull brick wallpaper that is from the Discover University pack, I believe, which I will just be changing around and about since over here I was just experimenting which colors of wallpaper I should use, and in the end I resorted to this orange color wallpaper from the I Living pack and paired it with the brick doll wallpaper from the Discover University pack, and I really like the look of it. It is a pretty different color combination in my opinion. Gray with orange is not something that you see often. But as for the interior of this house, I decided to go with a color scheme that is very bright and cheerful. So I use the colors of orange and blue for the interior, and I'm really excited for that part as well. And you guys will see that after this. But this house is intended to fit for only 1 sim, but you can easily fit it up to 2 sims. The number of sims that I play tested this house with is only 1 sim, and so far everything works really well. They didn't have any issues as to trying to access different parts of the build. For the exterior though, for the landscaping, I at first didn't really know what kind of landscaping I wanted to go for, but in the end I resorted to a desert type landscaping since the world that we are building in looks very hot, and I think the theme of this world is also desert. So I decided to go with like desert type plants such as shrubs and also some cacti. I really like the cactuses that came with the, I think, Strangerville pack or base game. I think these cactuses that are used are from base game since I'm looking over here. It is from the debug menu of the base game. I really like it. It really looks cute and I think it really suits this world very much. So that's what I did for the landscaping. But for the back part of the house, it's just very simple as well. There isn't much activities for this house actually, but I just included a barbecue area at the back and also some gardening planter boxes so that your sim can do some gardening even though it's in a hot region of the world. I think gardening in a hot world would be very interesting. I'm not so sure how it works in the game, but ideally I think it would be challenging but also fun. But anyways, we are working on the back part of the house right now. As you can see, I use the terracotta type of tiles that are from the base game, I believe. I really like the orange red color of it, so I decided to use it in this build also because it fitted the desert type theme. And I also just decorated the back part with some bushes and also like kind of made this guarded area with some fences so that it is not accessible, I guess, in a way for your sims, but I don't think they can access it anyways, even if without the fences. And then I also use windows. I also use windows that are from the Snowy Escape pack since they are very cute, and I thought that the size of the window suited perfectly for this tiny build since it is a small house. I really like the length of that window since it only takes up like half of the wall height, so it looks kind of neat in a way. But the floor plan of this house worked out really well for me. I didn't really have any trouble with it. I decided to include a couple of chimneys so that I could fit in more spaces for some furniture. And then over here we are working on the kitchen, which is blue and orange in color. I really love how the kitchen turned out. It is absolutely one of my favorite parts of this build. But for the kitchen, there isn't any issue as to whether your sim can access stuff or not, because my sim could access perfectly and cook something without burning the kitchen down. So that is a bonus for this part of the build. And I also decided to squeeze in a blue fridge from the Country Kitchen kit into a slotted wall. So it is kind of like looking built in the wall, but it is also kind of like backwards compared to the cabinets of the kitchen. And then over here is going to be the main dining room, which is the only dining room, of course. At first I wanted to go with this 4-seater table that is from the Parenthood pack, but I didn't use this table, and it's because it took up a lot of space, since I also wanted to use to include actually a full living room. So I decided to change the Parenthood table afterwards to a regular square table that can fit up to 4 sims, but I only fit in 2 chairs since it ate up a lot of space. So I will be changing the number of chairs of the dining room. And then over here is going to be the living room, which is pretty colorful. I really like how the living room turned out. And I also managed to include a lot of like plants for this house. And I figured that since it is a desert type of home, it should have some elements that kind of balance the warmth of the vibe. So I decided to include a lot of plants for the inside of the house. And then I also used this gorgeous window that is from the Laundry Day kit. Wait, stuff pack. Yes, stuff pack. And I just put in some plants over on the platform that comes with the window, so it kind of looks built in. And then over here is just going to be the bathroom. The bathroom is pretty simple. I usually don't really know how to decorate bathrooms, so I just ended up just placing the normal things that you see in a bathroom, like a toilet, a shower, and also a sink from the Parenthood pack. And I also wanted to go consistent with the color scheme, so I decided to kind of mix a color or have a color palette of oranges, blues, a little bit of greens, and a little bit of yellows, so that the colors look cohesive with one another instead of just a duotone color scheme going throughout the house. But then over here is just going to be the main bedroom, which is going to be the only bedroom in this house. I think it works. I haven't play tested this area, I believe, but I believe it works since I didn't include any side tables. So your sim can easily access the bedroom or the bed when they have to. And it's just a very simple space, although I tried to decorate it nicely to make it look like it's filled in very, very much. I just wish I can do that better in the future. And then over here is just going to be the porch, which is a pretty simple porch. I decided to use a rocking chair from the Nifty knitting stuff pack. It is blue in color since like I said, the color scheme is orange and blue. And then over here is just going to be the back part of the house, where I will be just inserting a barbecuer area, a back table, and some gardening and stuff. But anyways, I really hope that you guys will like this build. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you want to download it on the gallery, it's already up there 2 or 3 days after this video is up. But otherwise, I really hope that you have a good day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!